He taught me this one trick. Yeah, it's a really, really good little trick. So I've been doing that for people. And today when I was at work, I did it in the break room. And then all of a sudden, like everybody was watching. And at the end, everyone was like, what? It got a really good reaction.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, everyone was like, how did you do that? So that's probably the first time I've had that like, wow moment. And it felt really cool. Ryan Powell.
Hello, Brando.
Welcome to the vlog.
Thanks for having me.
I'm going to show you a little trick.
Yeah.
Is just pick any card you want. One that I don't know, just feels right.
Okay.
So you can just grab it. Or do maybe not that one. Nah, you can have that one. Alright, have a look at it. Show the camera. I won't look. Chuck it on the top. Here's the thing, we're going to shuffle the deck. Get it nice and in there. In fact, we'll do a little riffle shuffle.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah, that's a riffle shuffle.
I can riffle shuffle, I just didn't know I could.
And what we'll do is we're going to really mix it up. So I'm going to take some of the cards, flip them that way, some of the cards and flip them that way.
Wow.
So we're going to get this like proper mixed up. It's right, we don't have to really do anything too specific. So at this point we've got a really mixed up deck. We've got some face down cards, we've got some face up cards, some back to back. So you'd have to agree that at this point the deck is comprehensively messed up, right?
It's very messy.
But if we say the magic words,
Abracadabra.
that's it. Did you see that?
What?
Didn't you see that?
Don't tell me.
All the cards are now facing the same way, except one.
What?
Have a look.
When did that happen?
Have a look.
That's my card. How did you do that? But then but also how did you tidy the deck? So that they're all...
Didn't I showed you? I did it right in front of you.
I'm impressed.
Magic. What do you reckon, Dusty, about this whole thing?
I back it.
You back it?
I back it.
Do you back it for real?
I back it for real. I'll be at your little shows.
At my little show?
Your little show.
Oh my god. What do you reckon, Ryan?
Full support from me. I think it's brave learning something new. It inspires me to pick up maybe something else besides my synthesizer and maybe try, something that's not making techno. Personally quite inspiring. Maybe I'll try cooking or something like that.
That's cool, guy.
So yeah, thank you.
See you, Ryan. You're not trying to like convince people that magic is real. Everyone knows it's a trick, but you're trying to make something that's like genuinely entertaining and fun to be involved with, I suppose. Lots of people have been reaching out to me and I've been kind of reaching out to other people. So I'm set to meet with this other magician on Wednesday his name's Baden. And he's gonna show me through some stuff. I just randomly added this guy on Facebook because his photo had cards in it. And it turns out he's like a full-blown professional magician based in New Zealand. And he's like, yeah man, I watched your vlogs, like they're really cool. Let's get on the phone, like I'm keen to help. Another guy messaged me through Reddit and he's like, man, I love this journey that you're doing. Like this is amazing. I want to help. I'll give you tutoring sessions via Skype. Now I've got all these people who are like on board and keen to help. It's pretty wild.
That's amazing. It's almost like not too many people.
I need to kind of figure out like what I want to do specifically and what magic is out there and what I want, what suits me. So just trying to get involved as much as I can is probably the best way to do it. Because I realized I've been spending a lot of time on certain tricks that might not be
Tricks for you.
yeah, or they have no purpose with the sake of the challenge, So for instance, that like flick change that I had in the other video, that was it's a cool trick, but I don't have any purpose for that in a routine.
Right.
So I need to focus my attention on learning stuff that is actually practical and I will be using. Yeah, I've realized that the next step is I need to get a few strong tricks under my belt that I can just practice over and over and over and over again and get used to doing it in front of people, because that's proving to be the hardest part. It's like when that situation happened today and I was there was all these people at work watching. It was actually pretty nerve-wracking performing to like 20 people at once. Half the challenge is not learning the trick, it's putting on like an entertaining performance. I guess beyond the challenge, this is just good for me personally, like getting out of my comfort zone. Yeah, it's definitely at this point, it's a lot more than just a competition to me. I don't care if I don't win the competition, I can live with that. But if I don't see this through and if I don't succeed, or at least do the show properly, I'll feel let down in myself, so I'm not gonna let that happen. The thing with magic is you don't just pick like a stock standard group of tricks and perform it, and no one's going to say to you, do these tricks, you'll put on a great show. Everyone is like, you need to figure this out yourself.
Yeah.
You need to figure out what you want to do. If anything, come up with an idea, and then we'll help you turn that into a trick. I'm sure I can learn 15 minutes worth of tricks. The true challenge is turning that into a full-blown show. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into when I set out on this, to be honest with you. I just said I was going to be a magician and started doing it. There's so much more than just learning magic that has come from this. Yeah, the self-confidence is growing, I can feel it, and being less self-conscious. And then obviously making new friends and going to all these weird and wacky events, and it's been a cool journey.